Come on in, take a deep breath, leave the ordinary behind. Welcome to the place where every fragrance comes to life. Welcome back, fellow time travelers. I'm Misty, and I'm so happy that you've joined me for another journey through time. Before every adventure, our time machine asks us one simple question: where will fragrance take us today? Because here on Misty's Musings, fragrance just isn't something we wear. It's the time machine that takes us there. So let's lock in our coordinates and discover today's destination. Our coordinates are locked. Our destination is ancient Greece. Close your eyes for just a moment. Can you feel warm Mediterranean breezes? Can you hear merchants filling the marketplace with conversation? Somewhere nearby, artists are chiseling marble into masterpieces. Philosophers are asking questions that will shape the future. The scent of honey and pastries is drifting through the streets. Olive trees sway gently in the distance, and standing quietly above it all is a woman whose greatest strength was never measured by the sword that she carried, but by the wisdom she possessed. Today, our guide through time is Athena. This is Athena by Xarmony Perfumes. One of the things that I've grown to appreciate about Xarmony is the names chosen for these fragrances. They aren't just simply beautiful, they're very meaningful. Many of them honor remarkable women whose stories have inspired generations. Athena, she's one of those women. She reminds us that strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's thoughtful, sometimes it's compassionate, and sometimes it's found in having the courage to think differently when everyone else is following the crowd. That's the kind of strength that never goes out of style. Now, let me tell you about the fragrance. The very first time that I experienced Athena, I thought I knew what was coming. Looking at the notes, I was expecting a warm, rich gourmand that was sweet and comforting, maybe even just a little bit decadent. But Athena, she had other plans. The very first thing that greeted me was peppermint. Bright, cool, fresh, very, very unexpected. It immediately woke up my senses. It was almost if Athena was saying, "Pay attention, girl. Our journey is just beginning." And then, almost like watching the sunrise slowly warm the morning sky, the peppermint, it softened just enough to welcome those beautiful gourmand notes, and they just seem to unfold one by one. So we have creamy vanilla and golden honey, rich caramelized sugar, creme brulee, which is my favorite, warm spices, every note finding its place without ever competing for attention. So, what surprised me the most was how beautiful that cool peppermint continued dancing with all the sweetness. Instead of disappearing, it stayed like a refreshing breeze through a warm bakery. It gave the fragrance life. It gives it energy and brightness and wonder. And that's exactly what Athena became for me. It became wonder. It's not just simply a sweet gourmand fragrance, but a journey filled with contrast. She's strong, yet gentle, fresh, yet comforting, confident, yet graceful. The more time I spent with Athena, the more I realized I wasn't just smelling a fragrance. I was experiencing a story, a reminder that the most unforgettable things in life often surprise us. I think that's one of the reasons I connect so deeply with Xarmony perfumes. Each fragrance feels like an invitation, not just something to smell beautiful, but to imagine, to wonder, to ask, where could this fragrance take me? Maybe that's different for every person. Maybe that's exactly the point, because every fragrance has this incredible ability to awaken memories, to spark curiosity, and transport us to somewhere we never expected to go. For me, Athena transported me to a place where wisdom is celebrated, and that's super important, where creativity was admired, and creativity is very important to me, and where true strength becomes through character. And honestly, that is a journey worth taking. And every journey has to come to an end. But there's one more thing that we always are going to do before returning home. Every destination leaves us with something worth carrying forward. Here, inside our little time capsule that we carry right here, we preserve that one lasting treasure, not for today alone, but for every journey still waiting ahead. Today's treasure is wisdom. Not because wisdom means having all the answers, but because wisdom reminds us to stay curious, to keep learning, to listen before we speak, to see the world with open eyes and an open heart. That's the treasure I'm placing in today's time capsule. And now I would love to hear from you. If you were standing beside me on today's journey, what would your treasure be that you placed inside our time capsule? I would love for you to leave it in the comments below, because I love reading every single comment. And I can't wait to discover what today's journey meant for you. So, our journey through ancient Greece has come to an end, and our time machine is already preparing for its next destination. Where will fragrance take us next? Will it be another remarkable person? A forgotten civilization? A moonlit evening? A place that exists only in legend? Or perhaps a memory that's waiting to be rediscovered? I guess we'll have to wait until our next adventure. Until then, stay curious, never lose your sense of wonder, and remember, every fragrance has a story. You simply have to be willing to take the journey. I'm Misty, and I'll see you on our next adventure through time. Thank you for spending a little time with me today. If you enjoyed today's fragrance adventure, I'd love to have you back. Subscribe, ring the bell, and become part of our fragrance family. Until next time, may your days be filled with beautiful fragrances, and remember, you're always welcome here, where every fragrance comes to life.